The coronavirus has killed 3,800 people globally. But seasonal influenza in the U.S. has claimed 3 times that number, according to the CDC. What's worse?
The flu season may be far from over, as News 13's Jay Silser explains in today's Health Alert.
We're going to unbutton your shirt here, my friends, so we can kind of get down in there and listen to you really good, okay?
9-year-old Hunter Buchanan gets a checkup at Mission My Care Now McDowell after recovering from influenza B.
I had a bad headache and my stomach didn't hurt at first, but whenever I left the doctor's office, it started hurting.
Headache and body aches and maybe not necessarily upper respiratory symptoms initially. So that's not unusual.
The Influenza A strain made its way through the mountains around Christmas time. Influenza B proved especially brutal last month, and the concern may not be over.
We oftentimes see that one of the strains, usually the A strain, kind of come back around late in the season.
Fortunately, the flu vaccine has proven effective against A, less so against B.
I think a lot of people are downplaying the symptoms and think it like I did. It's the cold. They'll get over it and send them to school and then they spread it.
The people that we see that have the flu, that had a flu vaccine, by and large are not as sick as people that did not have the flu vaccine.
And it's still not too late to get the vaccine.
Well, Spartanburg has its first confirmed case of coronavirus. The health department says it's a man who traveled to Italy.
News 13's Kimberly King joins us live from Spartanburg County. And Kim, what more do health officials know right now?
Tammy, the health department here tells us that the man traveled through the Charlotte airport and did not feel sick until 24 hours after he returned to his home here in Spartanburg County. Now, we did speak to health officials. They cannot reveal the identity of this man, but they do say that the presumptive positive test did come back positive for coronavirus done by the county health department. He did return to Spartanburg, as you mentioned, after traveling to Italy. The health department said that the man is not hospitalized and is being isolated at home. People that we spoke with today here in the Spartanburg area say the case being so close to home gives them concern.
Obviously, it's a concern to my family with 2 young kids and a wife that works in a school district.
Now, there are reports that the man worked at manufacturing plant Rit Rama, which is based in Moore, about 20 minutes outside of downtown Spartanburg. We went by. The plant was closed today. We also spoke with a member of a sanitizing crew who was coming out and said that more information would be available in the days to come.
Crowds and handshaking are part of the services at churches across the mountains, but some traditions are now changing to try to keep the coronavirus from spreading.
So far, there are no reported cases in the mountains, and local church leaders want to keep it that way. News 13's Karen Wynn is live at Biltmore Church in Arden. And Karen, what is the church there doing differently?
Tammy, they have a lot more hand sanitizer and a lot less handshaking going on here at the Biltmore Church. And now the church leaders are questioning if they're baptizing people in the safest way possible during this particular time. At Biltmore Church, more than 250 people have been baptized in 2020. You can see person after person is submerged in the same tub of water. Now, with fears of spreading the coronavirus, Pastor Bruce Frank has some concerns.
We're going to be talking to the experts. We're listening, doing our own study. We'll definitely have a decision made here in the next few weeks. But our deal would be what's the best, safest thing for our guests and for our folks that are here every single Sunday.
In addition, Biltmore Church has added additional hand sanitizer stations throughout the church. And those handshakes from the greeters.
No longer right now. Now, if somebody wants to come, we had a few that's like, I want to shake your hand. But most of the time, you can do a fist bump, you can do a wave, whatever.
The dentist might seem like an unusual place to go to learn about the coronavirus.
A local dentist, however, welcomes people who have questions about the virus at the center of a worldwide crisis. And let's go live to News 13's John Lee. And to be clear, John, this is not a test. It's a screening, right?
Yeah, well, the owner here is just trying to allay the concerns that we all have about this virus. Now, Dr. Michael Wasson invites the public to come to his office here in Arden for a coronavirus screening. Now, at the screening, you'll be asked a series of basic questions to determine your symptoms. They'll also take your temperature and measure your blood pressure, but we want to, make sure you realize this is not a test. It is a screening. Each person who is screened will receive gloves and a mask. And remember, experts say a mask will not help prevent coronavirus from spreading.
And I'm hoping other clinics will do the same thing. If we have everyone doing this more and more, I think that we don't want the public to be afraid to go see their practitioners.
And the screenings are available at 2159 Hendersonville Road here in Arden. Again, 2159 Hendersonville Road. Dr. Wasson says you do not need an appointment, but you can call ahead and you could even do the screening by phone. We're live here in Arden. I'm John Lee, News 13.
Waynesville Fire